Okay, we are doing bag 5. I already dumped it out like a silly goose. And I've got some weird lights going on off to the side of me here from the curtains. But let's get into it. How much could the steel plates of the hole move around? 5 millimeter. At that point, the iron rivets would begin to fail. Today we are starting on a completely new section. So we are not going to be needing the piece that we've already completed. Starting with our lovely gray. Today we're going to talk mostly about the layout. The Titanic was 882 feet 9 inches or 269 meters long. At her widest, she was 92 feet 6 inches or just over 28 meters. From the base of the keel to the top of the bridge, she was 104 feet or 32 meters tall. She weighed 46,328 tons, but displaced 52,310 tons of water. Snap coming up. All three of White Star Line's Olympic-class ships, the RMS Olympic, the RMS Titanic, and the HMHS Britannic, had 10 decks. So far, so good. At the bottom and below the waterline were the orlop decks and the tank top. The orlop decks were used as cargo storage. The tank top was the level in which the generators, boilers, turbines, and engines were kept. These areas were not accessible to passengers. A whole lot of grills. Oh my goodness, clumsy. Let me see your grill. Barbecue pork, barbecue chicken, barbecue taters, barbecue burgers, barbecue hot dogs, barbecue bratwurst, barbecue watermelon, barbecue peppers, barbecue ribs. I can keep going. Almost done. Oop, oop. Boom. Look at that. That's a lot of grills. The G deck, or lower deck, held the post office, a squash court, stored food, and was the lowest deck to hold passengers. Oh my. Oh, I can't not drop it, I tell you that. Get in there. Goodness. There is a hair just trying to stick to everything, I think. F deck, or middle deck, held second and third class passengers, as well as some crew members. It was also the location of the kennels, Turkish bath, swimming pool, and third class dining saloon. E deck, the upper deck, was used for all three classes of passengers and a large portion of the crew. This level held a passageway for passengers and crew that spanned the length of the ship. It was given a nickname after a street in Liverpool, Scotland Road. This. And I just dropped it. I'm dropping everything. This. Like that. Kind of hidden in there, isn't it? These are the turbines. And furnaces. Neat. I need 4 of those. On the saloon deck, or D deck, there was a first class reception room, first class and second class dining rooms, and an open area for third class. This deck was the highest point that any of the watertight bulkheads reached. Okay, now that we have 4 turbines and furnaces, what do we do with them? We attach them to all these lovely studs. Maybe, possibly, yes. Just gotta make sure. I want little dumpster fires inside to be upright. Nice. Following along with the letters were its C deck, also called the shelter deck. This held the well decks, one of which served as the third-class promenade. In between the well decks were most of the first-class cabins, crew cabins, the second-class library, and the public rooms for the third class. And those go above our turbines. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Okay, let's make two that are the opposite direction, it looks like. B deck, or the bridge deck, was the uppermost level of the hull. There were more first-class cabins here, as well as 6 palatial staterooms. There were 2 first-class luxury restaurants and a smoking room for second-class passengers on this deck as well. Am I missing a piece? Oh, no, one of them wasn't like this. Silly me. Like that. Okay, with one on top. Like so. A deck, or promenade deck, was only for first-class passengers. Some fun little gaps there. Oh, don't do that. You stay right there, buddy. On A deck, there were more cabins, a lounge, rooms for smoking, reading, and writing, and the veranda cafe. Got another funky fresh piece. Okay. That's 9. So what was above A deck? The boat deck. You might think the bridge would be on the bridge deck, but no, it was located on the boat deck. I don't know what that is. No idea on that one. Stacks of 3 are gonna go right here, hanging over. Scary. The boat deck is also where the lifeboats were kept, and the officers and cabins had their rooms. The promenade on this deck was divided into 4 parts for the officers, engineers, first and second class passengers. And then we got like these window things with hooks at the bottom, right? And that goes there for the hook on the bottom, and a hook on the top, like so, like that. Oh no. Okay, so we got a hook on the bottom of this side, and then we'll put one on the maybe we will, maybe we won't. Goodness, today is dropsy day. The entrance to the first class gym and the grand staircase were also on the boat deck. And 2. These guys go here and here. Voila! Beautiful! I can say with confidence that I would get lost on a ship the size of the Titanic. That's if you could get me on it in the first place, because the older I get, the easier I get motion sickness. These are our last barrels. Okay. I really just about skipped half of those pieces. All right, now we've got another contraption to put together. Thank you for your patience with this video coming out. I actually had someone ask me if this section was the part that hit the iceberg, and considering, it seemed really appropriate. Oh, golly. What did I even just drop? Okay, we're back at it. Let's try that again. please make sure that if you haven't already to hit the subscribe button so you can catch every bag of this build and all the builds to come. We are wrapping up bag 5. I hope you've enjoyed watching and maybe even learned something. Oh no, those are supposed to be on the outside. Dag nabbit. Damn it, Bobby. Let's fix that right quick. I looked at it, I swear it was the other way around. I just slipped into an alternate dimension. Mid-Lego build. Okay, that's how it should look, yeah? Yeah. And this is our last bit to go on for the bag. And we're gonna go right in between our black barrels. Right? And do these even snap in? Yeah, they snap in on top of there. And there. Yeah? We snapped in? That's snapped in. Ta-da! Nice. This is pretty cool. Although now that it's put together, you can't flip it up. But so that was a pretty cool build. I really enjoyed the turbines and the boilers. That was really cool. They also kind of look like dumpster fires, and we all know what a dumpster fire is like after 2020. Ooh, yeah. This is gonna add, like, this is adding on to the other part that we have built, and it's only box 1 still. This Lego build is so big, you guys. I just, wow.